Hey everyone, welcome to today's Feel Good Flow. I'm going to be using a couple of blocks for today's class, and when you're ready, we're going to get straight into it and come to our child's pose. So make your way to your child's pose on your mat, sending your hips heavy back to your heels, resting your forehead down. If you want to bring your forearms in to make a pillow, then you can, or maybe rest your forehead to the block. Up to you. Once you're there, you can close down your eyes, soften your shoulders, your upper arm. Let your hips go heavy back to your heels. We're just going to take a few breaths here to allow us to settle, to ground, and to tune into our breathing. Keeping your face and your jaw nice and relaxed. Taking 2 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, lift your head. Bring yourself to an all fours tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide and just start some rocking movements back and forth and round in circles. So just gently start to warm through your wrists, remembering any of those variations that you want to take, maybe fingertips to the edge, maybe turning those hands all the way around one at a time or both together. Just taking it a little bit deeper. Tucking your toes under as well if you want to take a little stretch into your toes. When you send the hips back to the heels. Good, wonderful. When you're ready, turn those fingers back around to face the top of your mat. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, chin to chest, press through the hands, spine goes away. Good, keep on flowing through your cat-cow movements. And if you want to add a bit more creativity and a bit more movement here, maybe start to think about adding in and incorporating a little bit more of your body. Good, make this your last cat-cow movement. Bring the spine back to neutral. Tuck toes, come to downward facing dog. Pedal those legs, wiggle those hips side to side. Just do some nice soft movements here. Good. When you feel ready, stop with your movements. Keep pressing through the hands. Find lots of length in your spine. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, step or walk your feet to the top of your mat. Dangle over your legs in your Uttanasana, hands to elbows. Relax, head heavy. If you want to take a little sway from side to side, you can. Or maybe you want to stay still, that's completely fine. Good. As you exhale, release the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, bend the knees, swoop the arms tall, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to prayer at your heart center. Good. Inhale, swoop the arms tall. Exhale, soften and fold over your legs. A nice slow vinyasa. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands, step back, high plank. Knees come down to the mat. Untuck toes, lower all the way down. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath here. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, step it between the hands. Back knee lowers down. Rise up to your low lunge. Inhale. Stretch those fingers nice and tall. Rooting down through your front heel, but at the same time pulling it back towards you slightly. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send your hips back. Lengthen that right leg long. Take a little brief half split here. Folding through center. Good. Inhale, lift back up. Plant the sole of the right foot back down. Frame it. And step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep left leg high. Exhale, step left foot between the hands. Back knee lowers. Rise up to your low lunge. Beautiful. Hold it there. Take another breath. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send the hips back. Lengthen left leg long. Take a brief half split. Folding through center. Inhale, lifting back up. Plant sole of the left foot down. Step it back, high plank. Take a vinyasa however you wish. And I'll see you in downward facing dog. Breathing through those movements, taking your time. Nice full breath there. Good. Shuffle your feet together. You're going to inhale, sweep your right leg high into the air. Hold it there as you walk your hands back towards your left foot at the back of your mat. So you're coming to a standing split at the back of your mat. Keep those hips nice and square. Point your right toes. Hold it there. Take a breath. And then keeping that right leg lifted, walk yourself back out to your three-legged dog. Good. Hold it there. Take a breath. Press through the hands. Inhale, step your right foot up in between your hands. Plant your back foot to 45. Rise up to warrior one. Bend into that front knee. Inhale, stretch those arms tall. Hold it there. We're going to flow through these movements. Exhale, open up towards the left-hand side. Come into your warrior two. So arms horizontal, back foot to face the long side of the mat now. Bending into that front knee. Hugging those legs together. Inhale, bring your right forearm to your thigh. Stretch your left arm over, extend your side angle. Maybe dropping that right hand down towards the inside of your foot to the block or the ground. Keep that chest nice and open. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Fingertips down the back thigh. Right arm stretches over. Inhale, lengthen through your front leg. As you exhale, hinge yourself forwards, coming to your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. So right fingertips down to your shin, or to a block, or a book, or to the ground. Left hand to the hip or towards the ceiling. Keep that length in your front right leg. Maybe you're staying here, or maybe you're stretching that left arm overhead. Or maybe sending that left hand behind, reaching for the top of the right thigh. Taking a little half bind, rolling the left shoulder away. Breathing there. Good. Start to bend into that front right knee. Bring your fingertips or your block forwards and over to the right. Come into your half moon. Left leg lifts into the air. Keep the chest and the hips open to the side. Your hand can stay to your hip, or you can stretch that left arm towards the ceiling. Pressing that back heel away. Again, option to stay here or to kick the foot towards your hand. Can feel quite nice into the front of the quad. Hold it there wherever you are. Good. Left fingertips come back down towards the ground. So you're squaring your hips off, coming to a standing split at the top of your mat. Folding towards that right leg. Pointing your left toes. Funky transition, just a bit of fun. Start to draw left knee in towards the nose. Bending into the right knee at the same time. You're going to kick that left leg all the way out in front of you. And lower yourself down to seated. Don't worry if you don't quite get there. See how you go. Grab hold of your right foot with your hands, either side of the foot. Lengthen through your spine and start to find some length in that right leg. Again, don't worry if you haven't got a full extension there. See how you go. Find lots of length in the spine. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the sole of the right foot towards the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, stretch your arms tall. And exhale, soften towards that extended leg. Grab hold of what you can. Shuffle myself back onto my mat. And breathing there for a moment. Two more breaths. Inhale, walk yourself back up to seated. Bring the sole of the right foot to the mat. Left hand comes behind you, fingertips face away. Pivot left foot onto its pinky toe edge. Press down as you lift the hips up, swooping the right arm over, coming to your wild fin. Squeezing your glutes. Inhale. And exhale, softly, slowly, gently lower yourself down to your mat. Come to lying on your back, hugging your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side, make some circles, massage your spine. And then you're going to slide the hands behind your thighs, rock yourself back and forth along your spine, and find your way all the way to your feet. And either step it back and take a vinyasa, or you can come to your downward facing dog, up to you. Finding that momentum, either taking a vinyasa or meeting in downward facing dog. Wonderful. Taking a big breath. Good. Shuffle the feet together. Inhale, left leg into the air. As you exhale, you're going to walk your hands back to your right foot and take a standing split at the back of your mat. Point those left toes into the air. Hold it there. Folding towards that standing leg. Good. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Walk yourself back out to your three-legged dog. Keep that left leg lifted. Nice and slow. Press through your hands. Left leg into the air. And then inhale, step left foot between the hands. Back foot plants to 45. Rise up to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, open up towards right hand side, warrior two, arms horizontal. Pivot back foot to face the long side, nice strong legs. Left forearm to thigh, inhale, right arm over. Beautiful, maybe you're dropping that left hand down towards the inside of your foot onto a block or onto the ground. On your next exhale, reverse your warrior. Right fingertips down back thigh, left arm over, inhale. Exhale there. Inhale, lengthen your front leg. Exhale, hinge yourself forwards. Lower those left fingertips down to your shin, a block, the floor. Come to your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right arm towards the ceiling. Find length in that front leg. Reach forwards with your crown. And then maybe taking any of those variations. So maybe stretching the left arm overhead. Or maybe taking that half bind, reaching the hand behind for the thigh. Breathing there. Relax your jaw. Good. You're going to start to bend into that front left knee. Bring your fingertips forwards into the left. Send weight into left leg, right leg into the air. Come to your half moon. Pressing that back heel away. Draw that left standing leg back and into the midline. And then maybe bending into the back knee, sending the hand back to catch the foot, but entirely optional. You don't have to take it. Good. Hold it there wherever you are. Right fingertips come down. Square your hips off. Take a standing split at the top of your mat. Folding towards that left leg. And then start to draw right knee in towards the nose as you bend into the left knee. We're going to kick that right leg out long and lower ourselves down to seated. Good. Lower that right leg down towards the ground. Grab hold of your left foot, either side of your foot. Lengthen through your spine, then start to kick that left leg away from you into the air. Hold it there. Keep on breathing. Nice long inhales and exhales. And then bending into that left knee, bringing the sole of the foot towards the inside of your thigh. Inhale, lengthen the arms tall. Exhale, soften and fold towards that right leg. Grab hold of what you can on the way down. Good. As you inhale, make your way back up to seated. Bring the sole of the left foot to the mat, right hand behind. As you inhale, press down, lifting up into your wild thing, swooping the left arm over. Well done, hold it there, squeeze those glutes. Lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, slowly lower down. Nice and slow with control. Bringing yourself down to lying on your back and drawing your knees in towards your chest. Give them a nice big squeeze in. Take that rock from side to side. Massage the spine. And then you're going to rock yourself back and forth again. So slide the hands behind the thighs. Rock yourself back and forth along your spine. Finding your way all the way back to your feet. Either taking a vinyasa or coming to downward facing dog. Up to you. Taking what you need. Good. Once you're there, lowering the knees down to the mat, all fours, untuck the toes, hips to heels, come to your child's pose, rest the forehead down to the mat. Just taking a little moment here to check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling right now. And as you inhale, lifting your head up, bringing yourself to a forearm tabletop position. Send your hands across to your biceps. Make sure you're shoulder width, and then reach those hands back out. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes. We're coming into our dolphin. Pressing through the forearms as you stretch the hips up and back, taking the gaze back towards your thighs. Maybe shuffling those feet in a little bit. Option to come to your child's pose if you need a bit more rest. You could hold in your dolphin for a bit longer. Or now's your time if you want to take it upside down into an inversion. Then you can, maybe a headstand, maybe your pinch Vinyasa. Remembering if you're building that confidence, then just making sure that you've got that wall behind you. Making sure you've got your solid foundation. And then in your own time, I'll meet you back in your child's pose. Might feel quite nice to send the hands back to the heels here to cup them. Lifting your head, coming to all fours, and bringing your belly all the way down onto your mat. Onto your belly. Bring yourself to your forearms. We're going to come into a little quad stretch on the side of our body. So I want you to make a pillow with your left arm for your head to rest on. And roll yourself onto that left-hand side of your body. Bend into your top right knee, sending your foot behind you and catching it with your hand. If you need a bit more stability, just bending into that bottom knee as well. Squeezing that right glute forwards as you kick your foot back into your hand. And then exhale, slowly release. Try not to slingshot. Roll yourself onto the right-hand side of your body. We'll swap sides. Making that pillow again for your head to rest on with your arm. And then once you're there, bending into that top knee. Sending the foot back behind. Catching it with the hand. Squeezing the left glute forwards. Pressing the foot towards the hand. Good, then exhale, slowly release. Coming back onto your belly, making your way to all fours, just so you can twizzle yourself round to seated and bring yourself down to lying on your back. Making sure that you've got your block or your book nearby. All the way down to lying. Knees in line with your ankles as best as you can. You're going to press down through your feet and slide your block or book underneath your lower back, your sacrum area, on its lowest setting to begin with. Relaxing your arms out wide to the side if that feels good. And then if you want to take it a bit deeper, just changing the height of your block here. So maybe taking it to a medium setting, or you could take it up to a higher setting if you want a bit more of a deeper stretch into the front of the body. Breathing there for a few more breaths. Good, then pressing down through the feet, lift the hips up slightly to slide that block out from underneath so you can gently lower yourself all the way back down to your mat. You're going to lengthen both your legs long towards the ceiling. Just relaxing through your feet. Relax your arms out wide to the sides. And just really start to let that blood flow the other way. Good, knees come in towards the chest. Relax the arms to cactus arms, let the knees drop to the right hand side. Scoop the hips under, taking your gaze over towards your left hand. Coming into a little supine twist to start to close off your practice today. And coming back to center, knees drop over to the left hand side, gazing over to the right, so just changing the sides of your twist. Good, coming back to center, lengthening your legs out nice and long, reaching your arms above your head, take a nice long deep stretch. Big inhale in. And exhale, relax. Sliding the soles of your feet to your mat. Rolling yourself onto the side of your body, fetal position. And making your way slowly up to seated. Resting your hands to your thighs, lengthening your spine, sitting nice and tall. You're going to inhale, swoop your arms to the ceiling, give yourself a big smile. And exhale, hands to prayer at your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling good, and I'll see you again soon.